Bum. Oh, we made it! Maybe we made it through. Oh, now she's fine and can run. The lake! Very sparkly.
We made it.
Over there.
Big old plane. But what about the 80 soldiers
it's the
following
boss,
us?
Isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
The One Piece. What
Promise
is
me.
the effect on the lake there when it zoomed in? Suddenly there's a million flowers that are now on fire and getting nuked. They were there a moment ago. Where did the flowers come from?
Life's
It
end.
needed petals to fall
Isn't
from
it
the sky.
beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it?
And you're playing both sides.
Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War?
Becomes warm?
Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century.
Apparently, yes.
Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages.
He doesn't know.
And we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle.
No, you were training the protege to take over.
To be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy?
An enemy? It's a sea
Is
creature.
there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us.
Yes, everyone's just human, so why war?
They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited.
And become the patriot.
I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras.
You will create the patriot.
They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
Yeah, if you're holding almost up to your tits, that's not why you bear children. See why she's having trouble.
It was November 1st, 1951.
Of course. It was an endless...
I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing.
Always a long cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 3.
The name Nevada is derived from Spanish. Covered in snow, white as snow.
Oh, that was literally...
And snow is exactly what I saw
Jon
in that
Snow?
Nevada desert.
Why did I not pour
It
that
froze my
micro
blood white.
drips? Nothing.
Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On
They
Bikini
nuked
Atoll.
Snake? On
That's
Bikini
part of
Bottom?
the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike.
We're both irradiators.
We're
Able
both
to have
slowly
kids.
being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have
And why
no
do they clone him if
tomorrow.
he's an irradiated nuclear baby?
But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space.
From space?
3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program.
Okay.
Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they
sent
secretly
Snake into
decided to
space.
send a human being into
As
space.
a baby.
I was the one they
Uh-huh.
chose.
Okay.
At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why
And
they
she
chose
became the
me.
Fantastic Four.
After
Is that how
all,
they
I'd
all
already
got
been
their powers?
irradiated
Because they
once.
were irradiated
Of course, you
in
won't find
space?
any of this in the history books.
Okay.
I could see the planet as it
understand.
appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me.
The radiation.
Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War.
But space is a boundary.
And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth.
Shame they don't. Shame there's a lot of
world
flat
without
Earth
communism
theory
or
people.
capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality
Capitalism's
continued to
kinda
betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them.
And built a
Our
wall, apparently,
weak-kneed
it
president
seems.
held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence.
That's the same rocket they've shown before.
I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground.
And became a mole person. And then the cutscenes don't match the length of the audio, and you always have to watch a little bit extra and wonder what's going on. Cannons started firing. Were killed. They were shooting harmless tractors mowing the fields and blow them up in Cuba. It was all an excuse to eliminate them all in Cuba. Obviously, the more stuff that she was saying about Cuba is fitting here, but... And then this is somewhere on maybe the south coast of Cuba, zoomed in, a very specific place where she was, and then Cuban leaders were talking at the UN Constitution. The United States argued back with the same bold haircut. They were basically the same person, but they were at war. But they didn't see that we are all the same. And, you know, even though they were dressed the same, they had the same haircut, and they looked very similar, they just couldn't see the similarities. They only saw the differences.
Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle.
Sorry about the ads, anyone that has ads, but
He
you're
was
not
my
missing a lot,
friend.
I guess. The Sorrow.
But one of us had to die.
So she
I
shot
was
him.
left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me.
And then he taunted her forevermore.
There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die.
And one must
That
hold up a
was
timer.
the mission.
And floats around
The
as a
ones
ghost.
who gave me that mission were the philosophers.
But they're taking the money from the philosophers and making the Patriot their own organization.
Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict,
But it
and in
also
turn
leads
triggers
to,
the next war.
new
Like a
technology.
nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Snake?
the war is always
By
inevitable.
consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle
Because they
going
want the cycle
forever.
because it leads to capitalism.
It was my father who explained all of this to me.
And then it leads to
He was
deficits.
one of them.
And it leads to, you know,
You see,
the financial
I
difficulties.
am the last
and it leads to
remaining
people
child
being
of the
forced into war.
philosophers. But after he revealed the
They
truth,
create the
my
cycle.
father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me.
They took away your ability to have babies as well.
In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy.
What was she, 5?
We'd been given a
in that
top-secret
picture?
mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket
Why are
installations.
you a child? Now you're getting older.
I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth
So
on the
she couldn't have
field
been
of battle.
5 then.
A beautiful baby boy.
Was it Snake?
But my child was
It was
snatched away
Snake.
from me by the philosophers.
Snake is a baby. Okay. I mean, I guess because the video's slow, it would have been more when she was of age, but the picture would have been saying I was pregnant at the time than the 5-year-old child version of her. But because it's delayed, it looked very awkward. Okay, this is like I was pregnant at the time and I was with him. Okay, got it. And that's probably why he's helping us and talking to us and why we can see him, because he's the father. The biological connection.
Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
That's not how
I
a
gave up my body and
C-section
my child for my
happens.
country.
This was how I was proof I was once
There
a
is
mother. I
nothing
was
left
entirely
inside
cut
me.
open from my
Nothing
neck
at all.
to my. No,
No
they were
hatred,
harvesting all
not
of
even
your
regret.
organs.
And yet sometimes at night,
That's
I
not
can
a
still feel the
C-section.
pain creeping up inside me. slithering through my body like a
Like
snake.
a snake. It's just because they wanted to make it look like a snake. That is not a C-section.
I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me.
She has Snake, and he's her child.
I feel content.
So you need to
Snake,
know that before she kills you.
commence the operation.
Or you kill her.
I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you.
Other than my position.
All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat.
No,
The
but not
survivor will
lethaling
carry
everyone.
on the fight. It is our destiny.
I feel like that's what I should do.
The one who survives will inherit the title of boss.
Big boss.
And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, Miggs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If
Oh,
you can
another
beat me in
timer.
less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty.
This is a bit awkward showing your boobs to your son.
Let's see what you're made of.
You didn't tell me anything, actually. I told you that wouldn't work. You didn't say anything to me. Am I not allowed to tranquilize you after I've punched you on the floor?
Let's see what you're made of.
She counted me. Okay.
Let's see what you're made of.
I was holding circle.
Let's see what you're made of.
Okay, so we need to wait for her to attack us and then counter her. This is dirty fighting, mate. Ow. Okay, so we need to counter her. Kick her on the floor. I feel like surely you can shoot her on the floor a bit. No? Ow.
Brace yourself.
So it's just about countering her. And then guns don't work, so you need to literally kick her on the floor. Okay, I didn't counter in time.
Run quick.
I feel like we need to hide behind the snakes in the trees. I feel like we need to
Let's see
hide
what you're
after
made of.
punching her a couple of times. Damn it. A bone fracture. I hope he has infinite heals left. Stop shooting. That's not fair. Okay, 1 kick, 2 kick, run away. Hide in the trees. That's not hollow.
He's gone.
Where could he have gone? We don't seem to have a timer. Choco chip. Spider? No, Spider's the infinite camo. Fly is the same. We gotta be Stinky Fly then. Stinky Fly camo. I see her. Where could he have gone? She knows where you are, Snake. She's coming right for you. Where could he have gone?
I found you.
Is. But I thought I could punch you. Gone. But where did she go? Okay. Was there a hidden 10-minute timer?
Where did you go?
There you are. I mean, you're walking straight at me, so I think you kind of know where I am. I hear it to the left.
Where did you go?
Your voice came from the right. There you are. You don't see me. You'd think you'd see all the stinky flies flying around us.
Where are you? Found you. Get ready!
2 kicks. And then run because she doesn't allow you to do any more kicks. Oh, come on. What are you doing, Snake? Okay, we lost her.
Where did you go?
Damn it. She's getting the delta
Where did you go?
slip on her. Ooh, snake. Eating some food might be a good idea.
I've had enough.
The Siberian ink camps aren't very good, are they?
Where are
You're getting food.
you? He's gone. There you are.
I'm not there. It must have been the wind. Liquid snake.
Delicious.
We ate liquid snake. The reference.
Where did you go?
Hey, where is she?
Where's...
Where am I? Right there. Just get in a position on the...
Get ready!
He almost got the drop on me.
You've gotten stronger. Get ready!
I'm ready to counterattack. Okay, now I hide behind the tree. 5 minutes? Because I've got you halfway down. I saw a snake there. Use it. I used to rather do that than try and shoot me. I'm okay with that. I can cancel that. Where did I go? Nobody knows. Where did she go? Where are you hiding?
Get ready!
Okay, that's fine. I'll just counter you. Extra kick. Come to punch me? Like, it's just making it easy.
See what you're made of.
Okay.
3 more.
I'm made of kicking you on the floor and winning.
What a thrill.
He's gone.
Heck, you've gone.
Darkness and silence through the night.
There you are. Here I come.
Okay, that's fine. Come at me.
I'm searching and I'm
It's game over. Uniform snake, non-lethal. She was too easy for an end boss. True form. The snake. -5. We're staying as the stinky fly for the cutscene. Did it. You okay, Mom? Snake Eater song was probably meant to be playing. We defeated her within the 10 minutes easy. We brought back the tea bag as well. The microfilm.
Take this. Keep it safe.
Phone SIM card.
It's our only hope.
Oh, big gun.
A patriot?
Patriot!
Why are you giving me this?
I wonder.
Jack. Or should I
Birth of
say,
the Patriot.
Snake?
Also,
You're a
Jack was
wonderful
the
man.
name of Raiden.
Kill me.
He's
Kill me
also
now.
a further clone.
Do
No,
it.
I've been doing non-lethal. I don't think I kill you now. I think I'd just leave you unconscious on the floor to get blown up by your own MiGs.
There's only room for one boss.
And it's the boss of the stinky fly outfits. Poop. Nah, I non-lethaled you. You can get blown up by your own MiGs that you called in. I don't need to kill you. I don't need to do it at all. Eating. Do I need to do something? I didn't click. I was only zooming in. He shot himself. There was only a zoom in option and it wasn't the normal look button. So has there always been a zoom in button that's a different button? Could I have done that in other cutscenes? Like there's a look through his eyes button that only comes up at certain points. There's also now a zoom in button that I didn't know about. Maybe we could have zoomed in. Yep, I did not know this zoom in button existed until like my trigger is zoom in. Ups. My ups. Thanks. Horse? Ox? There's Mom. You didn't need to shoot a snake. Also, the 5-minute warning till the bombs are coming. Maybe you might want to get out of there. Oh. Her scar started doing weird things also. It became a snake. Where'd it go? Fingers. That's all. Fly. Face. Uba. I can't zoom in on anything else. Like, then it doesn't let me look around anywhere else because it's a weird cutscene, so I'm not going to zoom in on it. Yeah. Edge. Sorry, you gave me a new toy. I have to play with it in the last ever cutscene, right? Have to play with it a little bit. So in case you didn't know, right trigger. Probably do that the entire game, and it never tells you. In which case you can make him stare even harder at the tits, probably. I wonder if it works in combination with the stare at tits button.
Ready to go, Snake?
We're ready. Rocket jets.
Are you okay?
Just gonna jump off into the sea.
Snake?
Yeah.
Leaf in the winds. Then it became a soul. Sorry. I know it's distracting, but I have to mess with the button to zoom in.
I told you you could trust me.
Oh! They're gonna be Revolver Ocelot. It is! He never gives up!
Snake!
It's Revolver.
Ocelot. We're not done yet.
But we both have to live through this. Ocelot. As in, come inside! We can just have a fist fight. I mean, you nearly killed us both with that move. It was kind of dumb. It's fine, I don't need it. Oh, it just disappears. Straight to the net.
Too heavy!
Go on a diet. Okay, so I probably don't need to fight him at all. It's probably just a chance. So if we didn't save her, what would happen here? Because Snake would surely be flying the plane alone. And then it would be pretty hard to fly the plane and fight Ocelot.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Hold circle. I remember. And I mean, I didn't remember. I had to look for the one boss, but you know, they kind of taught us in advance of this. Like, you know, you needed it for all the other bosses before. So now, do you remember CQC? Because yes, you just literally used it in all the other fights. One was countering, and one was holding and throwing. Good shot. Now you're just dancing in circles. Okay, so we still don't have to use it, it's just a cutscene. Poking him in his dead eye, that's a dirty trick. You're gonna lose his hand one day, Ocelot.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
I'm not gonna shoot him. All those empty chambers on both of you.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Now, I didn't pay attention at the start, but one was lighter than the other.
What's your name?
Jack.
Snake.
Jack Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska.
Hello, Adam.
What's yours?
John.
John?
Very well, John.
Lies.
Plain name. But I won't forget it.
Funny, because his name was Jack in every other instance.
Come on!
He picks up the left one, I picks up the right one. not gonna shoot. Only one of these is loaded. I refuse. I know I've got the bullet. I'm not gonna shoot you. Apparently he picked up the left one even though I picked up the right one.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
Okay, so one was loaded with a blank. Honor!
Till we meet again, John.
And Ansgar. Okay, got me with the blank. I thought it was just empty entirely. Could have shot in, could have caused a time-space rupture, you know, a time paradox. I could have maybe shot him in the hand, and it wouldn't have made a difference, but it would have disarmed him, but it, you know, maybe would have been... But not in a, like, I'm not going to shoot right honourable way. Like, you know, he even tried to hand him the gun over at the end. Like, how did that? We missed the mountain. Bit. Fake. He's staring at the tips again.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Fake. Eyeball. Up and down there. Balls. The area didn't get nukes, like she was saying. No bombers come and blew it up. Oh, here come the nukes.
Oh no, Migs!
I mean, they came to bomb the area. They didn't
There's
come
no
to
way
shoot
out.
us.
What are we gonna do?
I
We've
lost
come
that.
too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them.
I mean, we're boss
They're gonna
now.
shoot
We
us down.
killed the boss. We
were
are
so
the boss now.
close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Now we get blown up together. Or we just
Vault
crash
19,
together.
this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Vault 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Vault 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The Migs are turning back!
Before we need to crash into the ground. I don't know, this feels extra awkward with his makeup. I have a phone call, sorry.
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Eh? Life's just fine with all of the atmosphere being sucked out of the hole in the side of the plane. The cockpit wasn't even sealed off, so, you know, I feel like that's not the end of the game. Or is it? Is this just you have completed the game save? It's a weird point for a save. You thought you'd completed the game. Now the real game begins. The life extra 2000. What else could there possibly be? Is it just to sing Happy New Year? And celebrate by the fire?
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
And again, she hasn't
you want
changed
me to do?
outfit.
Did you ever think about
He
coming back
changed
to
out of his
America?
fly outfit.
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
Fire. Oh, we
And
scooting
I
closer.
still owe you a dinner.
You fed her all of your snakes, and you already ate by the fire where she took all of your other food as well.
Is that part of your mission too? Or
Fine. You
is it an order?
fulfilled that. Gave her dinner. Also, do you
is it
not
an
having dinner now?
invitation?
Is it just wine? Or are you taking her out to a fancy dinner?
Or a proposal?
It's not a marriage proposal. She's fishing now.
I don't take orders.
He had
from
his
anyone
eyes still
now.
behind the thing. I saw that eye move. Oh, spilt all the wine. Spilt. Jiggling in the glass. Butterflies. Are we just saving to see the cutscene of weirdness? Tiger Road.
The only one afraid to fall in love. Dance with me again and wipe this away.
Phone call. He's going to ignore the phone call this time. Don't answer the phone in times like this. You're an idiot, Snake. There you go. She knows what's up. And maybe the fire might have been a bit extreme. You know, you could have just turned it off. You didn't need to set fire to it. They didn't upscale his nips. Like, we're not touching those. They can stay low res. They don't fit in with the rest of the body. Don't need to texture them up. And she's
Scholars
gone.
tell us that the first spy in
What
history
is
was the
that?
snake in the book of
Floating
Genesis.
champagne.
In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden.
Eve.
But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
Oh, she stole the Patriots' money.
Forgive me, snake.
Haha, you got used. Goodbye. He was in it for the Patriots' money all along. She had time to record this whilst you were asleep. And it didn't wake you up at all.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy,
Use
and I
the
never worked for the
Patriots!
NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China
Oh.
for the General HQ
Okay.
2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you,
No shit.
and I'm sorry.
Like. Triumph! And again, she's still got the same outfit with her tits out. I don't know, maybe
The
she's got a different
philosophers
jacket
still
on.
exist in China, too.
Philosopher.
You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva.
Or was Adam
And
Adamski?
you and Sokolov
It
and
was
Volgan,
Revolver Ocelot
you all
all
believed me.
along.
The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common
The
between
real
the
Adam
US,
never showed
Soviet
up.
Union, and
Adamski
China.
did.
We
No
couldn't let the Russians
connection.
and the Americans take it off
It's
for
not
themselves.
the American version of his
The
name.
Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy. And also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help.
And what if we killed her? What would be happening
I
here?
too am one of the philosophers.
Oh, she's a
I'm
philosopher.
an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools.
Even though she worked in a different country.
I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But
It's funny, couldn't
She
tell the
knew
difference
right
when
from
she
the
was playing a
beginning.
Russian.
she knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened.
So therefore I
In
must
other
blow
words,
you up now.
I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other,
I don't think she ever loved
and not
you, she
because you
lied.
saved my life, but because I made a promise to
She also
last,
burns that, okay.
and I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Mission Impossible tape, huh? Didn't tell you it was going to explode in 3 seconds, but it is. By explode, it means fizzle slightly so that the evidence isn't there. It does not become a dangerous explosive ever. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds, then it's just like a little bit of smoke.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country.
Foxhound!
She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen.
Oh.
Self-sacrifice.
It's the people
Because
that we've been
that was
talking on the phone to. How is that one radio frequency that we never got? Or was that just a base? You know, like they should have put one there, but they didn't. Are these the lost? Another medal for you, Snake.
You are above even the boss.
You are Big Boss now.
I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, because she was acting on behalf of her own interests when she made herself boss.
You are a true
Patriot. The Big Boss was the birth of the Patriots after all. He's holding his hand out for a shake hands. No, I'm saluting you. I will not shake your hands. But he's not even the Big Boss, because the Big Boss is a clone. And then the real Snake is also a clone of him. But maybe Big Boss stole his title to another person, like, I also want to shake hands. Ooh, still hasn't learned how to shake hands. Doesn't know the meaning.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy.
Except they didn't get it, did
and
they?
The boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest
But if
mission.
that was the case, she would have
Everything
left
was
with
going
Snake.
according
She
to
wouldn't
plan.
have gone, you have to kill me now.
But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility.
Yeah, but that's because she gave it to him.
Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple.
Her son!
That was the way the government wanted it.
Why did her scar
That
become
was
an
the
actual
mission she was
snake?
given, and she had no choice but to carry it out.
And we didn't get the opportunity to
Her
steal
death
that snake or
in her
eat it
hands
or anything.
was a duty
We
she
captured
had
it
to
as the
fulfill.
pets.
Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave.
She's already dead, so...
Future generations will revile her.
It's funny 'cause
In
no
America
one
as a
remembers her in
despicable
future
traitor
games
with no sense of honor.
or the
And in
past
Russia
games.
as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission.
And then she'll
And
have
like a true soldier, she saw it
grave
through to the
amongst
end.
all of the soldiers.
But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth.
Hero.
She wanted to live on. In your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman.
Save the world!
But she was forbidden to tell you herself.
That she was her mother?
And that's why she told me.
Funny, because she also told us.
Snake.
She's your mom.
History will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth.
Unless
Her
they can
story,
read between the lines.
her debriefing, will endure only in your heart.
Now, what I really want to know is, did accidentally knocking 2 people off the cliff into the abyss make it not a non-lethal
She sacrificed
playthrough?
her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real
In
hero.
memory of a patriot. The patriots.
Patriot.
Are their souls what become the patriots in the machine? Because obviously the one guy had the power to talk to the dead, and he still can communicate as the dead. They're like, they are the patriots. October 15th, 1964. Khrushchev is ousted from power. Brezhnev becomes the first secretary of the Communist Party, with Kunshin as premier. October 16th, 1964. China conducts its first sexual nuclear tests. Okay, since points to ARPA, he takes development of the ARPANET, which goes online in 1969. EMT system even disappears without trace in Hanoi. Paramedic establishes the first paramedic system. Major Zero disbands Fox. The US states accomplishes the remainder of the Philosopher's changes its name to the Patriots. Carrying out traditions of Major Zero and the Foxhound unit, Big Boss establishes Foxhounds. So they did become the Patriots. L'Enfant Terribles projects. Yes, there was a big gap of redactedness there. L'Enfant Terribles. The sons of Big Boss are born. The clones of Big. L'Enfant Terrible. Just so you needed the filling in if you didn't get it, you know? Music and blackness. David Hayter. Features here. We did it. Surely completely non-lethally, but I don't know. I'm gonna run out so that there aren't out to do another hit later. They won't ever skip this. Oh, there's different motion actors for the characters. For the voice actors. Also not good action needed 2 people. I thought I said jiggling for a moment. I guess he was juggling the guns. Post-combat was also done by somebody else. The jiggling is done by Took a lot of people to program the jiggling. This isn't dead on life. The jiggling was very intense and nuts. Okay, hello Yoshi, the leaf scripters. Yeah, we completed the game finally. It only took forever. Yeah, it was an interesting game. Interesting story. Mostly it's just the backstory of how Big Boss was made. Or, you know, the clone, or the original Snake that led to the clones, and the sons of Big Boss. Enfants terribles. Yeah, there's clones of clones of clones. Like, the current Big Boss is a clone of this Big Boss, and Snake's also a clone. And then Raiden, is Raiden a clone of the other Russian guy that reaches in the cabinet, or is he actually still a clone of Snake? Because he's called Jack Snake, or is he the soul of the original Snake? Patriots and vending clones. Obviously, you know, the Patriots were born of everything. questions that probably get answered in other games later. There's still more Metal Gear Solid, but I don't know. I've only got the current 3 collection, I think. But maybe we'll have to find that. What all works? There's a hole in your soul, and there's probably copyright music playing as well. For the days where you could skip the end credits. But I guess I could cut them out in post if there's copyright issues. Real-time cutscene units. Okay, a lot of people did the cutscenes. That's a finished game eventually. Thank you to Konami for sending codes to play. I think it's Konami about the Bluehole. I don't know if it's doing that, but yeah, thank you for the code. So that it's easy to play all of the games and did them all. Non-lethally, for the most part. For the most part, you know, the first game, yeah, you didn't do that one. The second one we did until it cheesed us with the swords, and then I didn't realise it on the swords until tonight. This one we did non-lethal all of the way, all the bosses, everything. They could not take. Are they the ladies on the posters? Thank you for reminding the JPEGs of the ladies of that. Not then, that's a bit weird. It's like, thank you for these JPEGs. That'll be a solid 2. Instantly, okay. 4. Attitude, Hideo Kojima. And a lot of Shiro Kotome. Instruction manual, which we don't read because we don't have it. It was probably very good. I used to read the manuals back in the day. Like they were good. They had lore and all sorts. It wasn't just instructions, they had lore. Godzilla Pictures, Toho, 1954. Custom handguns. Yeah, hardest difficulty on non-lethal. Done. Otacon is a registered trademark, okay. Didn't know that. I guess Otacon is a natural attacker convention. Nikita, don't be afraid. Copyright music, don't be afraid. Shiva. HD Remastered is Bluepoint, so it's probably Bluepoint that sent me the code, so thank you Bluepoint for the codes. It's a good game, I had fun. Took us a while to beat all 3 eventually. We did it. A lot of people involved in the remaster. Quality assurance. Maybe the zoom is just like a remaster thing. Maybe the zoom is just a remaster thing. Konami Entertainment Monitoring. I'm on the European version, so I don't know if I was thinking the US. Okay, but I'm still good for this. Kojima and Kenshiro and Yazdu. I need to see what our reward is for doing the whole game on me. Learn something. It's probably going to be a terrible grade because we got themed a lot and it's harder to do the game on non-lethal, but even non-lethal there. Unless it counts those that fell off, all the people that Eva shot, all the people that got blown up by their own grades, but I did not kill them.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace.
Okay.
I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices.
I mean, they didn't get wiped out.
Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves.
He kind of barely got burnt in one hangar.
I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived.
teaser
Yes,
from Metal
the
Gear
American
Solid
president
4.
is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair.
Why are
We've
we
got him
only
by the
hearing half
balls.
of
It
the
should make a
conversation?
valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Why are the ads running again? I ran them so that they wouldn't. He's calling someone else now?
Yes, it's me.
Hello? Who is this?
The boss has accomplished her mission.
He dies. He didn't
The
accomplish
philosopher's
anything.
legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands.
No, because I feel like actually
With this
she
money,
stole it for China.
yes, the philosophers can finally be revived.
You mean the Patriots?
The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
Oh, I see.
Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so.
She
Only
didn't
half the
hand
money's made it
anything.
back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right.
It did get reduced
Grosnygrad
to
has been
ashes. It got sold
obliterated
to
by
the
the
one
Davy
with
Crockett
feet
we
by
brought
half
in as
of it.
well. Yes, that was the boss's work too.
So did the boss not actually die?
Speaking of which,
was all a
I've
fake.
obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
But why was he called Jack a few times?
The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity.
Raiden?
They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them.
It's Raiden, isn't it?
I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government.
Zadansky. I hear it. It's Adam. It's Zadansky.
Yes. It appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
How could it be put together that Zadansky was Adam?
Of course. I'm always at the CIA's disposal.
How could anyone have
Mr.
worked that
Director.
out? How could anyone have worked out that Adamski, Revolver Ocelot, was Adam all along? Alert say one person that fell down the cliff. Robbed by that one person that fell off the cliff. One person killed. Unless I count Big Boss that he shot and I didn't. I refused to shoot her. And I don't know if there was a special thing that I could have done to make him not shoot her. But 22 hours, did not shoot her. 86 continues, 146 alerts. 60 life bars of damage. Life medicine? Are you telling me there were heals this entire time? There were actual heals. Plants and animals captured 27 kinds of animals. 112 eels. No special items, Komodo dragon. Robbed of the non-lethal. Single action army gun. The Patriot gun. Camera. Green face paints. Brown face paint. Flags of various nations that we can paint on our face. Sweden. Tuxedo. James Bond. DPM and Oscom Desert camo. Okay, I bet they're really good camos. Downloads camos. Okay, I guess we've downloaded a lot of various camos. There's a Pride camo. There's a lot of Snakes camos. Desert camo. Fleckton camo. Got a million camos. We were robbed. Robbed. I didn't kill anyone. I did a non-lethal. 1. New game +1. Robbed. Absolutely robbed. Skamazed. Does that count as a non-lethal? Does it? I don't know. It should. It should. I did not kill anyone. Or was it the person that got grenaded that one time? Maybe because there was a dead person there that got hit by grenades. Maybe they count as having been killed. Or maybe Eva killing someone counts. I think she might have killed someone. It didn't exactly say non-lethal. Demo theater. Oh. This where we get to do the silly cutscenes. Hello. Beehive? Oh, beehive. Oh, we didn't drop a beehive on someone. Does that just play everything? Okay, we've got like all of the... You were lucky again. Oh, we missed it. You disappoint me, young snake. Aha! So if we'd have lethaled him, we would have disappointed him. The end dies of old age. Okay, you can make him die of old age if you don't fight him and he takes forever. That's hilarious. Dripping Rykov. Jail God Johnny's family tank. No camo reflected. Okay. No idea what that is. Remove the transmitter. I removed the transmitter. Oh, I guess if I didn't remove the transmitter, we would have got a cutscene of him removing it later. Air raids. Okay, if we took too long in the fight, the air raid would have come. Russian roulette Ocelot loses. I didn't shoot him. Ending. Snake misses. So we could have deliberately missed. Or, you know, that's an ending. Snake wins. Ocelot didn't win. Okay. Maybe I did pick the wrong gun after all. Maybe I did. Can we change the characters? Curious. Are these the same things as the other one where you could change the characters and make it silly? No, it's just a cutscene viewer. Why didn't they make it fun like the other one, where you can make it so that you... Does this really just play all of the cutscenes from the entire thing? And they should have had the same as Metal Gear Solid 2, where you can change the characters for different characters and make it really, really silly.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West.
Oh no.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I can't skip this. Oh no. Okay, good. Finally. Okay. View button. Newspapers. That's not the exit. Exit. Right. So they didn't make it fun like the other one, where you can just mess with the things. Basic actions. Might have been good to know half of these throughout the things. Oh. The two stupid photos that we took. Okay. Some sleeping guards. They're still on my storage device. There's nothing else in the special. Okay. Briefing files. Virtuous mission Operation Snake Eater. I think we did enough. But that was Metal Gear Solid 3.